Welcome to Please Subscribe, a show about creating and watching cool content. I'm Johnny Bosworth, and joining me is the one and only Andrew McMurray.
Oh,
Andrew, how you doing today?
Hello.
Welcome.
Hi.
Thank you.
Thank you. You are so sweet.
Thank you. Andrew, it's episode 2. How are you feeling?
We've made it this far?
Today? I know.
Wow.
A second episode.
When are we going to
A second
slowly
episode.
stop releasing content and then stop being consistent again?
Probably like 3 or 4 episodes
I think
in.
that's a
This
good
is the
number.
last of it. Yeah, it's downhill from here. So
Yeah, we'll get
Andrew, what have you been watching? You know, we're YouTubers. You know, we're content creators. What content have you been consuming?
Oh, so we're kind of switching it so we can name whatever we want, like YouTube videos.
Yeah.
What have I been watching? Let me look at my history here.
I don't know. That's why I asked you.
I have been watching. Okay, let me ask you a question, Johnny.
Okay.
Have you ever? Do you know what Barstool Sports is?
No.
All right. I've been watching pizza reviews. That's
Oh.
that's where I look forward to pizza reviews like every day. It's just this guy
They're
out in the
daily?
streets. This guy named Dave Portnoy. He's out in the
Okay.
streets of New York and he's reviewing pizza. Just a pizza
Wow.
pizza. A pizza pizza
A Little Caesars pizza.
every day. Just one Little Caesars pizza. One.
And it's always the same review. This is
The
good.
same thing, one shot,
Awesome.
and he just eats the whole thing. And it's like,
Does he
you know,
really post them daily, bro?
Yeah, weekdays. Yeah, he'll post
Nice.
every single day. He'll try.
Jeez,
every
that guy
place,
eats a
and
lot of pizza.
He eats a lot of pizza, bro. But he looks good.
That's awesome.
You know, he's thin. He
Okay.
works out.
That's
Not
good.
that I noticed. Like I don't really care.
Yeah. Sure.
And other than that, I
Say whatever you want to.
I've been watching blender tutorials. Since
Oh,
I am-
nice. Like, have you been making smoothies?
No, actually, I've been jumping into the milkshake department.
Oh, you got there.
Well, you told
so
me about
I was
it.
wondering.
You told me that you wanted a milkshake. It was chocolate mint, and I was like,
Yeah, are you gonna make that or how's that?
I'm learning, brother.
Okay, it's been a week.
Like, bro,
so.
do you like grab a guy out of med school and be like, "Can you do surgery on me right now?" Is that
I
how you
haven't
work?
needed I haven't needed
You haven't
surgery.
needed that?
But I
Okay.
mean, if I needed it, I would find it.
You'd find a okay.
Yeah, I'd figure it out.
Cool. Well, that's what I've been consuming lately.
Hey, do you think you could go to med school just in case I might need something done?
That's it.
My leg's been kind of messing with
You
me.
don't have a doctor? You don't have a local guy?
Well, I do have a local doctor, but I don't know if Anderson Drooper could like do surgery.
Oh, so he's not like
I don't
one
know.
of those
I don't know.
types.
He's like a general practitioner. He's very hands-on,
He
but
works
like I don't know if he
hands-on, he
knows how
works.
to do surgery
That's cool.
because like that's kind of advanced, you know.
right.
So yeah.
Okay. What have you been watching, Johnny?
Well, I have been watching a lot of kind of funny content because I don't want to laugh too hard, just a little bit. Specifically, I've been watching KFAF. It's a show that Kind of Funny does every week, where Nick Scarpino and Andy Cortez just mess around. It's just internet shenanigans. It's a lot of fun.
That
It's a great
sounds
show.
fun.
Yeah, you guys should check
So
it
what
out
does
if you
AF
want a
stand
laugh or
for?
two.
What is that?
Also
I'm
fruit.
sorry. Okay.
Sometimes there's fruit
also
involved.
fruit.
Also
Kinda
fruit.
funny,
Kind of
also
funny.
fruit.
Also fruit. I've also been watching Good Mythical Morning, specifically their
that's always
food
a classic.
videos. The thing, you know, where they taste the pizzas and then they're like, "Hey, where's this from?" Because they got blindfolds on and then they guess.
They
I don't know why
yeah.
like that is the thing that I've been gravitating towards, but it's
They
just
do a
it's
lot
great.
of those. A lot of those food videos.
Yeah, yeah. It's almost like they kind of ran out of ideas and just kind of recycle the same
Yeah.
thing.
I mean, I guess if it's entertaining though, you know, it's whatever.
Oh yeah, I totally just talked negatively about something I love. It's great. It's awesome. You guys should check it out. Good Mythical Morning, and their taste test videos.
Good.
Andrew, let's talk about lenses.
Lenses. What are those?
I don't know, but we're about to find out on
Cool.
this segment. Man,
All right.
I feel like we should probably know what our main topic is going into it. Okay. So yeah, lenses. What are they? Why are they? Do you need them? And how can you get one at home?
Like, what do you mean? Like, buy
well-
them online or?
Well, that's what we're gonna figure out.
Okay, cool. Let's go into it.
Okay, a lens. A lens is when you can't see too good, and the eye doctor says you got to put this little thin thin bubble in your eye,
Okay.
and it sharpens everything.
That's
Thanks
it.
everyone for watching and tuning in. I really appreciate it. Be sure to check us out and subscribe,
Yeah.
and
All
we'll
right.
see you next week.
See ya. Well, wait. Should we talk about
yeah.
video, like the videography lenses?
Oh, the
Before
camera
we
ones,
go
sure.
to the next-
Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm kind of checked out, but like I guess.
No, I got it. I just figured, like, while we're on the topic of it, we might want to say something about it.
Sure, yeah. So,
what lenses do you use, Johnny?
well, we haven't explained what they are.
Oh, right. Give us the definition of a lens.
I love just like shutting you down at every
That's
turn.
great. No, it's fine. I'm used to it.
Yeah.
So, give us.
You got a body, right?
Give us the definition of a what?
Do you have a body?
A body?
Yeah.
Oh, is this some type of, like, you're giving me kind of like a, you're gonna tell me
Analogy, bro.
Yeah. So okay. Yeah.
You got a body. You got a head.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, Andrew. I'm going to keep that in.
Yeah, that's
Here's
fine.
the thing. You can't see if you don't have eyes, and a camera body cannot see if it doesn't have a lens. Think of it as the eye of the camera. Now, it takes, there's a bunch of pieces of glass that go through, and they bring light onto the sensor, and then an image is born. That's
Right.
exactly how it works.
So, like, whenever my camera doesn't have a lens on it, when I look through the camera, it's all just a
Yeah.
big blur, like one solid color.
Yep.
So does that mean
Yep.
if you cut off my head, if I saw out of my neck hole, would it just be blurry, or would there be nothing?
Well, I think you would have to poke the eyes out.
Right. Well, I'm saying, like, obviously you would do that. I'm not, like, Johnny, I'm not stupid. Like, obviously
Well,
you
you
poke
can't
the
cut off
eyeballs.
the head then. You need your head as well.
Well, no, you just take the eyeballs out. It's like you take the lens off your camera and put it in your neck hole. It's like, then what do you see?
Oh. You're saying just putting 2 camera lenses in your eye sockets.
I don't know, dude. All right, let's just keep going.
That's a good idea.
No,
I
it's
think
fine.
It would work.
It's
I think
fine.
it-
It's
no,
just-
dude, I think it would work. It's a good idea.
Yeah.
And when you want to sleep, you just put the lens caps on.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if our eyes could zoom? That would be awesome.
That would be really cool, actually.
And they like extend it out.
How would you do it? Would it be like a mind thing, or would you, like, actually press on your eyeball?
I think there would be like a dial on your temple, you know?
Oh, yeah, it's like I like that.
You know? So because this podcast is video now, I'm going to VFX in my eyes extending. Here
Are
we
you
go.
actually going to do that?
Yeah, I'm really talented. I can figure it
I
out.
think I'm blinding the audience. Hold on. There we go.
What?
I was blinding the audience with my light.
Oh, good. You did that last week too.
Yeah,
All right,
I just can't figure out how to set up lights. All right.
I'm so mean to you, Andrew. I want it to be clear for you and the audience. I love you, Andrew.
I know.
All right.
It's fine. So tell me, what eyeballs do you use for your camera, Johnny?
So the eyeballs I use are made by Canon. They're Canon eyeballs.
Oh, okay.
They shoot out balls. Here's the thing. There's a lot of numbers involved with lenses, and that might be confusing. And if it is, I would say get educated.
Yeah.
It's not confusing for me. It's very simple for me. And anyways, the lens I mainly use, the lens I'm shooting with white now.
Oh, white,
is
dude.
the I just have to keep going.
White now.
The one I'm shooting with white now is the it's the Canon 18 to 55 millimeter f3.5 to 5.6 image stabilized kit lens.
It's a pretty standard
People might
lens.
give me crap for that because that's the lens that comes with the camera, and those are not known to be great. But I've actually gotten a lot of mileage out of it. I feel like it looks pretty good.
I disagree. I think they're fine.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, it came with the camera.
Yeah.
It was a bundle, so I'm saving money that way, creating with what I got, you know, and I think I've been able to get some pretty nice images out of it.
Yeah.
And I also sometimes will use the 50 millimeter prime lens from Canon. That's the Nifty 50, as it's often called by.
Are you using one of
camera
those right now?
users. No, I'm using the first one, the kit lens.
The 1855.
At about 24 millimeters. So yeah, it's a great lens. It's image stabilized, which is awesome if you want to, do some handheld stuff and not have it look terrible. So yeah, the 18 to 55 millimeters refers to the zoom range, basically how far the lens can zoom in. The f-stops are basically measurements of something called the aperture. So the iris of the camera lens is something that opens and closes, and the aperture describes how opened or closed
We have
that
irises
thing
in our
is.
eyes.
We have irises in our eyes as well.
That's crazy.
Again, why replacing your eyes with camera lenses would work totally fine, and I want you to do it.
That is great. Now that I know what a lens is, that's awesome. I can actually continue to talk about the subject.
Yeah,
So-
now you can make videos, dude.
Yeah,
You can get started right
dude,
now.
Ever since I got a camera, people have been,
Yeah.
dude, get a lens, get a lens. I'm like, what is that? And
I don't know what that is.
Now I know. Now I can go
And I
get
don't
it.
have Google. I refuse to search anything.
The lens that I now use
Mm-hmm.
is the Sigma 18 to 35.
Mm-hmm.
This is the best part. F1.8.
That's
That
amazing.
is really nice. That is really nice.
Yeah.
So I can stop that down, and I can get in some really dark areas like my closet, and really
Yeah.
brighten it up so you can see the person handcuffed. Like you
What are you
can
filming
see
in your
the
closet, dude? What are you filming in your closet? I'm just curious.
Nah, that's a closet. I'm in like dark areas of your room. Like I can see those really clearly. I can see the shine
Right.
and stuff, and you can capture
Shine of
things
what?
that you can capture things that usually
What's in
couldn't
your
see.
room, dude?
You,
What's
you
in
can
the
capture
dark
things that usually like the police couldn't see. Like you couldn't see, like the cops couldn't. Like you could. Like I can go outside, right? I can go outside and I can film out in the dark, and I can see the trees and the person hanging, and like the road and the lights and all that kind of stuff. So it's really nice to have an f-stop like that, because I personally am kind of bad at lighting. So
Yeah,
sometimes
me
it's
too.
nice to just cheat a little bit and just
Yeah,
get
and be able
natural
to just
light,
kinda- Yeah.
So that's the main one to use, and I rarely change lenses actually, because with 18 to 35, you can go wide and you can go really close. Well, decently
that's
close.
It's kind of that's a nice range there. Especially that the entire zoom range stays at f1.8.
That is true. It doesn't change. Like it doesn't do that.
Yep.
Like when it stops down when you zoom.
Yeah.
Really annoying.
Yeah, very.
It's actually what my
and that's also
Lumix 12 to 35 does. That's what I'm recording with right now.
It closes down. Yeah. That's another exciting thing. People might not know what f-stops are. Again, you're an idiot. But we'll explain it anyways, because we got to make content.
Yep.
So an f-stop, again, I said it describes the opening of the iris. So basically f1.8 or f5.6, basically the lower the number is, the more light is being let into the camera. So that number is really just something that tells you how much light you're letting into the camera's sensor, which essentially would make your image brighter or darker depending on what the number is. So something like an f11, depending on your ISO and your shutter speed, the image is generally going to be darker than if you were at f1.8.
They could still be
Now,
good lenses.
there's another
but,
thing.
like, something
Oh
like
yeah.
this.
You can get good images at like any different f-stop. It's all just about light and balance and messing with the settings until the exposure is correct. But there's another thing that will change as you change your f-stop. So if your f-stop is like 1.8, you're gonna get a lot of shallow focus. So if you're at f11, everything more or less is going to be sharp. Things at f1.8 can actually be harder to focus and keep in focus, especially if there's camera movement. Whereas if you're on like f5.6, f11, it's going to be easier to keep things in focus.
That's like in Lord of the Rings when they were doing forced perspective. They couldn't get any of that shallow depth of field because
Right.
if they did, it would completely ruin the shot.
It would ruin the illusion. Yeah, like two people sitting at the same table one would just be blurry.
That would kind of
That wouldn't make any sense.
ruin it,
That's like
ruin it.
only having one camera lens in your head.
Yeah. Oh
instead of
wow,
two.
that would be awful.
And you can't have that.
No,
You can't do that.
do
Yeah. If all that was a little quick, this is just a general overview of lenses. So you should go check out Griffin Hammond's video.
Oh, that guy.
I believe it's like 2 minutes or something. He won the Johnny Boz Award for Best Podcast.
Oh.
And they talked about the f-stop scale. So I was talking about all those f-stop numbers, and he basically gives a really easy and good way to sort of memorize that and know what you're talking about
What a
throughout the
good
whole
guy.
range. Yeah,
Isn't
so go
it
ahead and check
great
that video out
that
for
people
extra
can upload
things.
like that for free knowledge. That's like the Blender stuff I've been watching. It's just like,
Yeah.
they're just putting it out there. I'm like, you didn't have to.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. It's almost like film school's not even worth it.
I guess the contacts that you make, I don't know.
Yeah, it's all about the experience.
Although people at film school, I'm not going to talk about that.
So let's keep talking.
Well, we could move on over to our tips.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
So if you have a tip of the whole week, Johnny,
Yeah.
on video creation, video editing,
Right.
whatever, what would it be?
Yep. I don't know.
Okay.
That's a good question.
That is a good question. You can take all the time. Actually, we need watch time, so go ahead and wait about 5
Yeah,
minutes,
I'll
and that's
take
fine.
30 minutes to
Yeah.
think about it. Spend some time on lighting, everyone. This shot right now, I look beautiful. And that's because I put time into my lighting. You see, I've got a key light right here, which is on the opposite side of my camera. And I'm getting that beautiful, beautiful lighting where my whole face is lit up minus one edge, one side of my face is in darkness. And behind me, I have a huge light over there casting light on my background. And also, it serves as an edge light. So that's lighting kind of this other side of my body, my shoulder, and my headphones and my head. And that is separating me from the background, which is darker. So
I see. You
basically,
do look good.
Thank you. It's all about just spending some extra time setting up a couple lights. I mean, my key light is a light I got from Home Depot for like $10. And that other light is just a big soft box. Like, you don't have to get super fancy with it.
Lighting intimidates me.
Yeah.
It intimidates me. I don't know why. There's just there's just something about it that's like, I guess I'm so used to being able to fix things after
Right.
I film them. But lighting is one of those
Yeah.
things you can't really fix.
That's true. Lighting is
know?
definitely something you have to get right.
Yeah.
I love that
scares me.
my tip is to spend time on lighting. And like my first video back of the year, I don't actually like the lighting. I think my edge light was too far, so it was kind of half of a fill light, and I didn't like the look of it.
Well,
so
my lighting, you can actually see the light in the background, so that's pretty cool.
yeah, we're great at lighting, and that's why
that's why we're teaching.
that's why we're
about
saying don't do what we did. Make it actually look good. What's your tip?
it.
Say it, dude.
I've got a tip. I got a tip. If you're a content creator, I would suggest
Yep.
you spend a little bit of time learning about how to properly encode your videos for the internet. Because I've seen all too often people make mistakes to where their video is not well optimized for the internet, and that can really hinder the viewing experience. Like,
Yeah.
whether it has to do with some kind of rendering error to where like their video is chopped up or whatever, or they don't put enough bit rate or whatever, and they're just blocks, and in certain like dark areas you just don't see anything. So I would say, just go to YouTube and be like, hey, YouTube, or internet bitrate settings, internet encoding settings.
Yeah.
Like, just take a look at it. Know the proper like encoders and all that kind of stuff. And just take a look, because it can save you some hard times. I personally was like obsessed with figuring that stuff out for like a month.
Yeah.
Even though I probably didn't have to, because
Right.
YouTube destroys your video anyway. But
Yeah.
it's good to at least give them something that once they destroy it, it will still look good.
Yeah.
So, and there are lots of tutorials out there. I think Corridor had one on their second channel a long time ago, which is still
Yeah.
good today to watch.
Yeah. You don't want your videos looking all blocky and chunky.
Yeah. Unless you make a Minecraft
Unless you
video.
do. Yeah, I was gonna say
fine.
Minecraft. Do whatever you want, guys.
Yeah.
Andrew, it's that time. It's time for us to give some reviews in just 10 words.
Ooh, what do I want to do? You go first.
Okay, I'll start.
All right.
I'm going to be reviewing jeans that have buttons instead of zippers.
Wow.
So if you haven't seen these before, it's just jeans, but instead of the zipper, it's buttons.
I'm very curious to hear your review.
Yeah, here we go.
All right.
Man, the lead into this review is like half the review.
All right, let's hear it.
Jeans with buttons instead of zippers. Stop it. Get zipper.
Wow, that's really fantastic.
That's my review.
That's really good. No, I like that. I was hoping it would be negative. That's good.
Oh yeah, I mean, it had to be. Andrew, what is your review topic of choice today?
I'm trying to decide, do I want to review sweatpants or do I want to review hot sauce?
Oh, both great essential things in my life.
Okay.
Why don't you do both? Why don't you tackle both?
All right, I'll tackle both.
We're just having fun here, bro.
Is sweatpants one word?
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
Sweatpants. Don't put hot sauce in your sweatpants or else.
It's really good.
You like that?
That's good advice. That's good advice.
No, it is good advice. You really shouldn't.
It's both advice and a review. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So now, was that your review of hot sauce or sweatpants?
Hot sauce. That's my review for both.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of a 2-for-1, isn't it?
Yeah, so I just kind of tackled it.
Yeah, sweatpants and hot sauce, keep them separate.
Yeah. Just kind of their own separate beauties.
I like that a lot. Well, there we go. That's lenses, and that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. We do appreciate it. We do this show because we want subscribers. Leave any questions you have in the comments below, and we just might answer it in a future episode. And hey, I have an idea. You made it this far into the video. If you don't have a question, just tell me something it's on your mind. What's on your mind? Bye, guys.